there. Thanks for joining me for Bible journaling. Today we are going to be working on our Encourage, A Moment to Breathe 365 devotions. And we have made it to day 32. So today's verse is 1 Corinthians 2:9. So let's go there. And I marked it with my little tab. So today's verse says, however, as it is written, what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love him. So that is our verse today. And then our story today is, it's about a lady who, she's really excited. She's been picked to do some kind of big, exciting thing, and she can't wait for it to get here. And, you know, you get all pumped up and you're just can't wait. And then she gets a call that says, we're so sorry, but we have decided that someone else is going to be doing the project. So, of course, she's bummed and disappointed and thinks it sucks. But she is going to, you know, have to live with it. So, but not long after that, the other person who got chosen to do the special announcement or project, was diagnosed with cancer. So, of course, the lady who was disappointed was, you know, saddened that the lady had done that. But the lady that got diagnosed with cancer was having her special moment and something that she looked forward to and was excited about. So that was her special time that God had given her. So you just have to know that God plans things. It's not always what we have planned. So he may have something else planned for you later on. So that's my thought today. So we're going to be working back here in the thing, and I've already done my girl, and this girl is a Mo's digital pencil image called Whispers. I put a link to her down in the description box if you'd like to head over and grab them up. I traced her on with my light box. I will put a link to a video if you'd like to see how to do that at the top of the screen and at the end, in case you'd like to draw it in there yourself. I didn't prep my page today because we're just going to use some pencils, so I thought that would be okay. And then I also got this set of Gelatos in my Purpose-Driven Essentials subscription kit they sent me. So I thought we could maybe try these and maybe this stamp. I've never done that before, but I thought we'd maybe stamp some of these up here as like wallpaper onto my page. So that's my thought on what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and, I'm going to be using my Faber-Castell pencils today. I thought we would try a different set. The Faber-Castell pencils have a lot more browns here, so you can use a lot more different skin tones. So I thought we'd give those a try, and they have some great pinks over here that I thought would be great for the girls' tutu. So that is my plan for today. So let's go ahead and zoom down. Let me move my book. All right, so let's see. Let's start out with Light Flesh. And I haven't looked through these pencils, so let's see. Do I have them upside down? That might help if I turn them the right way. So let's go with Light Flesh, Cinnamon, and how about History. Bister, I guess it's Bister. Okay, so let's go ahead and try these. So, do they have a number on there? I haven't used these, so it's 179, 189, and 132. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 132, which is Light Flesh. And let's go ahead and color our girls first. And I traced my girl in with my Illustrated Faith pen. And it was the 2.5 or 0.251. We'll see how these pencils do. I really like the page that we did that had the Prismacolor pencils, so I thought I'd go ahead and break these out and see how it went. And this is her knee, so let's color that. And I must have, what do I have back here? Oh, I have some stickers back here. Let's do, let's grab this little paper and or this little Bible journaling mat and stick it back there. Otherwise, I'm going to have a big wrinkle right there. So we'll avoid that. Okay, now let's add, that's not really very dark. Let's try 189, which is cinnamon. And I'm going to add this wherever I want it to be a little bit darker. Go along here. These pencils seem to be a little bit harder than the Prismas that I used last time. Might be a good thing, I'm not sure yet. Now let's add 179, which is Bister. And the Bible mat's definitely helping where this little tag was on the other side. That'll keep it from making that a big mark every time I go over it. And we're going to go back over it with our 189, which is cinnamon. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to try to soften out this dark color a little bit. We're going to have to add this. I'm going to have to give this girl here some rosy cheeks too, I think. I definitely like for these pencils how many of the browns there are, the skin tone colors. You get quite a few options. And then let's go over that with 132 Light Flesh. And I'm going over the previous two to kind of blend them all out. Okay, let's see. Let's add a little bit of pink to her cheek. So let's do, oh, how about light purple pink. So this is 128. Let's see what we can do here. We don't want it to be too big, so let's just start with a little bit. Whoops. And then I'm going to go over that with, hi Julie, thanks for joining us. So this is Light Flesh, so I'm going to go over her cheek color with that. And yes, this is a Mo Manning image. Can you tell I really love her stuff? She always has the cutest little images. And I think I love the most that they look like real people. Okay, let's give it a Sorry about that. Somebody gave me this cough and I just cannot get rid of it. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, what should we do with this girl's hair? Let's go up here and do, let's give this girl, she's gonna be a blonde. So let's go over here and do, how about light yellow ochre? We'll try it. And how about Naples yellow? And then we can put in a little bit of this Bister. So let's go ahead and try that first. And then let's do 183. So this is light yellow ochre. I'm just kind of adding some lines. Not so much like when I did to her arm where I just kind of went in little circles. Now I'm just adding some streaks in here. And then this one is 185 Naples yellow. I think I'll go over her whole hair with this, just to cover in these little white spots. And let's add, again, we'll go back with 183. It's hard to read the numbers on the side of the pins. They're very small, or the pencils. And then 179 Bister. Okay, this girl over here, she's gonna have to have different colored hair. So let's see. Let's do hi Crash, thanks for joining us. So let's see. Let's give her some, maybe she can have reddish brown hair. So let's go with burnt sienna. So that's 283. And then we'll add some of our Bister because we already have that out. And then how about burnt umber? It's kind of a brown one. Okay, so which one's the darkest? I'm going to say this burnt umber is the darkest. So this is number 280. So I'm going to move my book out here a little bit. I'm going to give it some streaks. And I try to keep my streaks going in the direction her hair goes. It would look funny if you went straight up and down. And then we'll add 283, which is burnt sienna. That's kind of the reddish one. Whoops. Got crazy there, went out of the lines. Okay, then we'll go with 179, which is the Bister. And I'm going to cover the rest of this up, so I'm just going to go in little circles to brown it in. And I'm going to add 283 burnt sienna again. Let's see here. Let's give her some more red. And then we'll do 280, which was a burnt umber. Looks pretty good. Okay, then we got to do these girls' tutu down here. So they're going to have pink tutus. We want them to have pink. So let's use our one we used for our cheek, which was light purple pink. So that was 128. And then let's do fuchsia, which is 123. Hard to read. And I'm thinking that maybe we'll do something in between there. How about rose carmine, which is 124. So let's go like these three. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 128, and we'll go with that first. And I'm going to go ahead and just color their entire outfit first with a light coat. So I'm really liking the devotional book that it's every day that you can read a little story on there. Kind of threw me off when I got to today because it just continues on with day 32. So I wrote the dates at the top of the page so that I would know what day I was on. And this girl, I forgot her leg right here. Let's grab 189, which is cinnamon. And we'll color her leg. I forgot that. And then I'll do 179, which was Bister. And then back over with my cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to do her shoes too. Was this the same one? Yes. So let's do her shoes pink. Okay, so light pink. Then let's go with Rose Carmine, which is 124. So I'm going to put this where I want to add some shadows. So let's do that. Get some of these squiggles down here on her tutu. Around in a circle here. I drew the girls on beforehand with my light box. I used my light box to trace them on there. So I could, because you have to do that. To use a light box, it's best if you do it with the light off. So it doesn't work very good for videoing. So I did that first. And then I used my Illustrated Faith marker, my pen, so that it would be water resistant in case I wanted to. Well, I hadn't really decided. But the light box works awesome if you girls are interested in putting pictures in your Bible or tracing anything in general. The light box is great. Okay, so now I'm going to go with, what is this color? 123, which is fuchsia. I started out, I was going to do, I found this digital scrapbooking kit that had like little pictures in there. Like, so it had like a girl. I was going to do that. She had an umbrella. So I'm like, oh, I could print her out and then use my silhouette to cut it out. I was trying something new. And then, but then I decided that the girls, I don't know, these girls just spoke to me more with God, working with God's plan, and it's not always what we have planned, so you have to go with what He wants. But I did manage to get the girl cut out. I had never done it before. I followed a video that Lindsay had done, and step by step, she had a step by step on how to cut out print and pray images. Worked great. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to that in the bottom, down in the description box after I'm done, and you can go watch that. But she did one where you could trace around your print and pray images you get over at the Illustrated Faith Print and Pray shop. It was very informative. I never thought of that. So definitely a way to get some more use out of some of the stuff you pick up. You could even do, I was thinking I could even color these two or any image now and scan it into, or put it into my Silhouette software and cut it out. I'm gonna have to try it. Okay, now I'm going to go back again with 124 on her shoes here because I forgot to color those. And then let's soften a little bit on her shirts. And then let's go over that with light purple pink, which was the 128. I find if you do go pick up a digital image and then you draw it in, it works better for me than stamping it in. It seems like I'm not a very good, I don't get a very crisp impression if I stamp it in there as much as I do if I draw, when you draw the lines on yourself. Okay, they're looking awesome. Okay, let's do, they're gonna need something to sit on, so let's give them, oh, let's go ahead and use Bister since we already have that out. We can't have them sitting in air here. And then I'm going to add, what's this one? 280, which was a burnt umber. Okay, let's try that. All right, so now we are going to, let's see, what did I do with all my other stuff? So the little image came with, let me peel this off. The little image came with this little sign. So let me zoom out. Before I forget. Okay, so we're going to go with, let me make sure I'm on the page. Okay, so it came with this little, the little girls came with this. Psst. So my idea is I'm going to put the little psst up here, and then I'm going to use this, and I printed this on some clear sticker paper, and it says God Has a Plan. And this font here is called Devious 2, and I printed it out at number 30, and I'll put a link to that font down in the description box if you would like to go get that. But I wanted to use the little, I want to use these gelatos up here and maybe do this stamp. I want to try it out. Excuse me. So this little set came with a paintbrush, this little stamp. So I'm thinking that we could maybe, I guess, put, I'm liking this purple one. You gotta go with this blue, pink, maybe these two. So my thought is that we could stamp them somehow on this page. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to try this one first. So I think you can just get it wet. Talk about winging it. So I didn't try it out first. We're just going to try it out. Okay, so I think you just get it wet. Does it like, let's try rubbing it on this piece of plastic and see if we can get some off first. Maybe get some off of the gelato and then maybe. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll try it. Or maybe even if we take the gelato or the stamp and put it in here like this. Okay, let's put it on. Let's try. Let's try it up here where it's not going to be quite so... Whoops. I don't want to stamp over this, so let's put this up here so I don't forget. Okay, let's try right here. That was interesting. Okay, let's try again then. Try another one. I don't know if this stamp is going to work out. Okay. I think I'd be better off just putting it on. This stamp did not work very well. Maybe if we just do, let's just wipe it around. How about that? Oh, you're kind of stuck with it now. Okay, well, let's not mess with that. Okay, let's go ahead and try this green one too then. Let's go ahead and do some more stamps. So after it's on there, it's not going to move around because I didn't gesso my page. And what am I do with my paintbrush? I've lost it. Ah! Maybe if we just put it on like this. Try that. Oh, that seemed to work a little better. So maybe get it wet. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. Oh, look, I got some purple on there this time. Okay, so let's do, I'm thinking that, I think that I've tried gelatos before, but I think I used some water last time, or I like painted them on. Let's do, not this, let's do this purple one again. Maybe Get it wet. I'm going to stamp this one down here again. That did not make it better. Okay. Stop messing with that. It's funky wallpaper. Okay, let me see here. I don't know. I should have, I think if I would have gessoed my page, see, you could have probably pulled this up a little bit better, and then it wouldn't have made such a mess. I'm going to have to go over this. I can't live with that. Okay, let's dry it. Let's try that. Just do it, see? What's that big blob, Heather? I don't know. Let's see what's on this side. Oh, it doesn't go through. Okay, so we've got this. Let's do... Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fix it. Okay, let's go with... This stamp thing did not work out. We're going to have to research that some more. I only use this Bible for just for art journaling, for art, doing my artwork in here. I have another Bible that I use for reading and an app on my phone that I read. So this one is just to color in and have fun. And this one is specifically made for journaling. It's a journaling Bible. They have the extra margins on the side. So that, okay, let me look at the back here. See, and it didn't go through to the other side. So that's okay. One thing I don't like is when you don't gesso the page, it kind of like crinkles it up. It's all like a giant crinkly mess. That's usually why if I'm going to get it wet, I use gesso, because then it lays flatter. Okay, so we use the purple and the green, and I'll put a link to those down in the description box if you want to try some gelatos out. So now let's go ahead and put, what's this? You could also put some acrylic paint on here, and you could put some white up here if you wanted to try to cover that up if you were concerned that it now looks like this. I'm not concerned about that. Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven says I can do a tutorial on how to make a mistake look like I totally meant it to be that way. Yep, It's my Bible journaling. You just have to go with what you get. You don't get to go back. There's no do-overs. Unlike my coloring class where I color it beforehand. This, you just get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. We're spending time doing our Bible journaling, and God is perfectly happy that it looks that way. So I need to learn to be perfectly happy with how it looks too. Okay, so let's go with our up here. Oh no. Heaven, see? I'm just not having a good day here. Oh. Okay, well. Okay, so when you put these stickers on, this is a complete class on what not to do. So when you put these stickers on, you have to be very careful putting them down, because once you stick them on the page, especially now since I didn't gesso the page, you are stuck with that. So we're gonna have to live with. I'm gonna have to live with this wrinkle. God is giving me a plan today. He's definitely showing me some lessons. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna fix it like that. But if I had gesso on here, this would, if you were careful, you could peel it up a little bit. No gesso, it's stuck to the page, and it will rip the page. So you're just gonna have to go with what you get here. Oh, heavens. Okay, my sticker paper. I think this goes perfect, but psst, God has a plan. He must have had a plan when he gave me this idea yesterday about how I needed to just go with it, and that's the way it was meant to be. Okay. All right, so let's go with this pen here. So this is my Illustrated Faith 0.25, and this is what I traced the girls with. All right, so let's do our journaling over here. Oops, and see what I mean? The page is kind of wrinkled up because I got it wet and it's not gessoed down. There we go. So usually I plan out my journaling, and today it's going to be, Lord, thank you for showing me it's about the process and being with you, not the perfect end result. I think that goes perfectly with my page that is not perfect, and my verse I picked that he led me to, that he has a plan. Excuse me. So it's not all about my plan, it is about his plan. So that's the way it goes. So I hope you girls had fun Bible journaling with me today, and got some inspiration. And it's not all about being perfect. It's about spending time with Jesus and in the Word. So I hope you had fun, and we'll see you next week at 9 o'clock for some more Bible journaling. Bye, guys.